So yeah, typically, within the first, we've seen fish within the first week.
Really?
Obviously, some of the larger fish will come by, interested. Within the first week, you may have some.
I've always heard it's a month. That's what I've always heard.
So and then typically as that time lingers on, you see more and more, I guess, fish come in. They tend to hang around. And then typically within that 9 to 12 month range, you'll get some invertebrate growth. You'll get some sessile corals and stuff that begin to attach. So you'll see things. We tend to see things at that year range, and that's typically what when we do deployments, we'll hold those numbers back for about a year. Yeah. Depending on the project, depending on the funding, depending on the monitoring and all those aspects. But it's typically, we usually hold around a year.
Just to keep people off of them, let them establish. Yeah. And then once they get established a year, you put it on there, you think a year's long enough, you put them out there to the general public, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we try to publish everything within the year. Sometimes it's been a little more, depending on, like I say, what we have. If we have specifics in the monitoring, we may have to hold that back for, an extended period of time if we're doing something specific for that grant. But usually, it's in the ballpark of a year.
Yeah, and all these can be found on y'all's websites, every one of them, right? Coordinates, and it'll bring you right to it.
Yeah, and then everything should on the website be up to date. We've got a few things that are coming out next month, October, from some deployments last year. The super pyramids, they should be on there by the end of the year.
Yeah, y'all just hold on to them for a minute.
But some of the things to do, remember what Travis did touch on. I mean, some of the, we try to keep the state from paying for this as much as possible. So they apply for grants, we get money. Well, some of the stipulations in those grants, obviously, we joke around here, but y'all are holding numbers, y'all aren't putting out numbers. Well, of that is, some of the granting agencies, they stipulate you're going to do monitoring and it's going to be unfished for this period of time, and then you can do what you want to do. But basically, they're theirs until that period. They paid for them.
Right.
So we have to respect that. We have to carry that out. And some of those are some pretty heavy hitters that continuously give us grants to put these things out. So, I mean, we
will respect what they're asking.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of what some people, you need to keep that in mind. I mean, we're not holding them just to hold them.
So
we're
y'all
holding
can go
them.
fish them on the weekend.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
We're